Morning, Sheriff.
Morning.
My Heavenly Father, I ask you, my Heavenly Father, take me out of this and let the ship see you and me, my Heavenly Father. Father, I ask all the blessing upon this church, my Heavenly Father. So, my Heavenly Father, I know Moses always said, who am I, Lord, to speak to peoples? My Heavenly Father, so take me out and let them see you and me. All the blessings I ask in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
This is going to be a learning experience that I learned for some time because when Pastor Foster Jr. was here, he told us that in the Bible, we all is in the Bible. Not one time, not two times, several times you can find yourself in the Bible. So I remember this text that back in February the 5th, 2012, out of Luke. It was chapter 10, the Good Samaritan. I'm going to read this, and his title was, Whose Care? But my title is, I Care.
All right.
Starting at verse 30. It says, and Jesus answered and said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed on the other side. And likewise a Levite, when he was at that place, came and looked at him and passed on the other side. But a certain Samaritan of the journey came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion for him. Okay? This good Samaritan reminded me of myself.
All right.
Because growing up, I had this, we call her Big Mama, which is no related, but we call her Big Mama. And she always would call for me to run errands and stuff, you know, and she taught me how to take care of, be kind to my elders. Well, that stayed with me from a young kid up to today. Because I saw this Good Samaritan in me back in 83. That what I did is about like this. It was, I met this guy that he was good to everybody. I mean, you know, I mean, what they needed, he was there for them. Okay, he felt on hard times. And I didn't see him anymore, but I found out that he had felt ill. So I knew where he lived. I went to visit him. And he's from back and walk. He's always in the hospital, but I would go visit. I would go to his house. I would run errands. And when he didn't have, I'd give to him. And he made a statement to me that stick me right today. He always called me Deacon, you know, Deacon Thomas, you know. And he told me, he said, I never thought you'd be the one that would come forth like this of all the people that I have done for him. And I told him, brother, I'm your ram in the bush. And I told him, I say, if I got it, you got it. You won't want for nothing, because that's the compassion in me that my Lord would take care of me in the end. So, like I always told him, I say, if you call me, if I ain't got it, I would get it for you. And he didn't want for nothing before he passed on. And the short verse here that I'm going to go, some of you might still remember this, and some of you probably don't. But we got something here that was very valuable to us, a learning experience. I'm going to go with the women's here. It say, without God, our week should be sad day, sin day, mourning day, tear day, wasted day, thirst day, fight day, and shadow day. 7 days without God make 1 week. A strong woman come out every day to keep her body in shape, but a woman of God deals in prayer to keep her soul in shape. A beautiful woman uses her lips for truth, her voice for kindness, her ear for compassion, her hand for charity, and her heart for love. For those who don't like her, she uses prayer. And then it's another say, if the devil had enough nerve to tempt Jesus, what makes you think he won't tempt you?
I know.
Don't let the devil feast on you, gobble you up, demolish you, or not consume you. Make sure you are fed the scripture into your heart daily. Remember, scripture are spiritual food, and you must eat from them daily. Don't sit and debate with Satan. Tell Satan he is a liar. Then shout, "Bye, devil," and walk away. The big trick of the enemy, always keep a scripture handy and use it in your weapon to fight off evil one. Hide the word in your heart. What shall we say to these things? If God is be for us, we can be against us. We have a lot. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courage. Do not tremble or dismay, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. On this rock I will build my church, and the gates of the hell shall not prevail against it. The Lord will cause you enemies to rise up against you to defeat before you. They shall come out against you one way or flee before you several ways. You are from God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is in he who is in them, who is in the world. Now these scriptures I just read here come from our own sister Jones back there, with some letters that she brought to us several years back. See, I studied those things because, you know, I'm the type of person that way back then, there's a meaning to that right now, right today. You read the right today there. And like you say, if you read the Bible, you'll see yourself in there several different times. I got several more times I can see myself in this Bible. And I'm going to continue to heave on it because James Foster Jr., he taught me well, and I listened and I learned. And I'm never going to forget that, because he's in my heart right today, and I can see him and his son right today, you know, because he's going forward here on this church here. So I ask the church to continue to pray for my family, and as I continue to pray for you all too.